So the Philadelphia 76ers have been eliminated from the playoffs, and now many fans and pundits are calling for change in Philadelphia. Yeah, you heard it right. Many fingers quickly pointed towards the 76ers guard Ben Simmons. In this postseason, Simmons only averaged 11.9 points per game, which is, about 5 or 6 points less than he usually does in the regular season. So really didn't show up as far as scoring goes. He still averaged 8 rebounds, 9 assists, which I think was good. One huge factor, though, in the team's loss, especially in that last game against the Hawks, was the free throw percentage. Man, Ben Simmons could not hit. He was just bricks all day. Simmons in this postseason was 34% from the free throw line for the whole postseason. That is bad. And Simmons is traditionally he's not a terrible free throw shooter. I believe he's he was about 70%. He's about 70% normal. And he gets to the postseason and it's 30%. We already know he can't hit threes. The guy can't shoot. Let's be honest here, guys. Let's be honest about this. Ben Simmons does have a shooting problem. He has a shooting problem. And it's been something that people have danced around. There's been some lighthearted jokes about it. But people have danced around and kind of ignored and said, okay, he'll eventually get to that point where he can shoot. He'll get to that point. He's 24 years old. He just blew a big chance. One of the best chances that his team probably had at the playoffs. He just blew it for his team because he couldn't shoot free throws. He shoots those free throws, the 76ers win that series. It's not that hard. Unless you're Ben Simmons. But, so this has caused, his shooting woes have caused people like Doc Rivers to come out in defense of him. And that's his coach. So Doc Rivers came out and he said that the team will work with Ben Simmons this offseason on different aspects of his game. We're assuming that means shooting. So I don't know what regimen you can put him through that would actually make him a better shooter. Ben Simmons is great going into the paint. Let me be clear about that. Ben Simmons, I think, is a great player. He's like a better version, a significantly better version of Lonzo, I think. At his best. But the one aspect he's always struggled with is shooting, and for Doc Rivers to come out and say we're going to put him through a camp or whatever they're going to do, work on his shooting, there's only so much you can do as far as working on shooting. A lot of that stuff is developed early, at the AAU level, at even sometimes into the college level, but even then, man, it can be difficult. I'm not saying Ben Simmons can't do it, but if I'm Doc Rivers, if I'm the Philadelphia 76ers, I'm a little worried here. I'm honestly a little worried about whether or not, Ben Simmons, someone like Ben Simmons, is worth this max contract that gonna get. I'm honestly kind of worried about, Ben Simmons taking up all this cap room potentially and taking up all this salary room potentially. I'm thinking about it. And that shouldn't happen for someone who is supposed to be a franchise caliber player. We know Joel Embiid. There's no questions about Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is the cornerstone of this franchise. Ben Simmons was supposed to be at least the Robin to his Batman. But right now, he's not even fulfilling that role. And he needs to come up clutch in the playoffs. He needs to. It's crucial. If he doesn't, then what's he doing here? A lot of this has led to people saying that the 76ers should possibly move on from Ben Simmons. Now, first of all, that's easier said than done, right? You're moving a player who a lot of people think still has great potential, which he does. He does. Still has great potential. Still has a future in this league. But you would be trying to trade a point guard who can't shoot. Not one who's necessarily ineffective or just inconsistent about shooting. You are trading a player who can't shoot, who is unable to shoot the basketball. As good as he is a passer, as good as he is in the paint, and he's really fucking good. As good as he is doing all those things, if he can't shoot and if he can't show development this offseason that he's able to shoot, the 76ers might have to move on from him. But I don't know what return you're going to get. You're not going to get like number one pick levels of return for Ben Simmons. That's for sure. You might get like mid first rounder. If a team's really desperate, might even find a way to finagle like, an unprotected pick from a bad team. So that's possible. But the one thing we know, I think, at this point, as far as if he doesn't progress with his shooting, we know Doc Rivers is going to take him to camp and do all those things. Hopefully he gets better. But if he doesn't, we've seen the ceiling for Ben Simmons. We've seen the ceiling. It is what it is. If he doesn't, at some point, learn how to shoot. And what he is a player who can be productive, who can be effective, but he's not a franchise player. He's just not. And as hard as that is to hear for maybe some 76ers fans, as easy as it is to hear for some 76ers fans who are not happy with his performance, and deservedly so, it's the truth. And the truth always wins out. So, Ben Simmons, good luck, man. Good luck. I genuinely wish you good luck because not just for you, but the city of Philadelphia, man. Like the process, that city trusted that process for so many years. And I really hope that they see a return on that at some point in the near future. Thanks for watching this video from Real Take Sports Talk. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Also, remember to check out our live show every single Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, keep it real.